Yes, Danhausen here. Very nice. Very evil. Very famous. You are watching the channel that is very nice and very evil. The Nation Network. Isn't that good? Yes, it's true. If you are not watching the Nation Network housing, you are... Wait for it. Wait for it. Cursed.
All right, good evening, wrestling fans. Mean Scheme here along with Jesse the Body, and this is the WWF Prime Time Wrestling here on the Nation Network. And boy, oh boy, have we got a stacked card for you here tonight. Some of the greatest names that you will find anywhere on the face of the earth right here on Prime Time. Stick around. All right, wrestling fans, wow, if we've got some action coming your way tonight. Our opening contest could be the main event. Yeah, it could be not only the main event tonight, it could be the main event in any arena, anywhere.
Making his way to the ring from Asbury Park, New Jersey, weighing in at 425 pounds. Bang! Bang! Big! Low!
Bam Bam Bigelow getting ready to kick things off tonight, and I'll tell you what, you talk about the unstoppable force meeting the immovable object. Well, that's how this one's gonna go down, because I'll tell you right now, two bigger and badder men you will not find anywhere in the world. No doubt about it, Bam Bam's gonna definitely have an uphill climb, to say the least, when he takes on this man.
Weighing in at 272 pounds, Psycho Stan.
Psycho Sid, nearly 7 foot tall, 300 plus pounds. This is a legitimate monster of a man. And he's as tough as he is tall. And I'll tell you right now, Bam Bam Bigelow, he's a powerhouse that moves around really well for a big man. And I believe the speed factor might be the biggest differential in this match. We'll see. But I don't think Bam Bam Bigelow is going to match up to the overall toughness that Sid Vicious brings to the game. Well, this ought to be a barn burner to say the least. And fans, we've got so much action coming your way tonight. Tag team main event is going to be something you won't want to miss. Speaking of tag teams, brand new team debuting right here on the Nation Network tonight. As we take a look at this monster, Sid.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, if I'm a betting man tonight, I'm putting my money on one person and one person only, and that's Sid Vicious.
All right, we want to welcome everyone joining us here live on the Nation Network.
That's right. Shout out to Corey Andrews, live and in living color.
And Bam Bam Bigelow, early on, hammering away on Sid Vicious. Had him down on the mat.
Well, that's what he's got to do. He's got to get the bigger, stronger man. And I'll tell you what, to say that he's stronger than Bam Bam Bigelow, that really is saying something.
Sid went for the slam, and Bigelow able to stop that. Referee just got caught up in the way. Paid the price right there. Big back elbow finding its mark, and now Sid taking down Bam Bam Bigelow. Big left hand had very little effect on Bigelow.
Yeah, well, that one had a lot of effect on him. He just drove the head of Bam Bam Bigelow straight into the mat, and boy, oh boy, he couldn't get out of there fast enough.
Bigelow and Sid taking the action out to the floor right here. This capacity crowd looking forward to an exciting night of professional wrestling action. Back into the ring he goes, and now Bam Bam Bigelow coming after Sid. Are you at all surprised at the way this one has started out thus far? I feel like Bam Bam Bigelow has actually had the advantage throughout the early part of the match.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it was a little bit more of a 50-50. And I told you at the beginning, Bam Bam Bigelow has a speed advantage, and right now that appears to be helping him. Now here's where it's going to backfire. The longer the match goes, then I believe it favors Sid, because I just don't think the cardio of Bam Bam Bigelow is going to take him into the deep water. I mean, take a look at him. You think he runs on a treadmill? You think he's going to run the 2-mile dash in any record? No.
Well, he's always found a way to make his natural size work for him, and he's done very well for himself historically. But a bigger test than this, I don't know that you could ask for it, much less receive.
These two guys really taking it to one another here out on the floor as that referee count reaches 7. They better start paying attention.
Series of right hands now by Sid Vicious. And he continues the beatdown on Bam Bam Bigelow.
And he beats the count back in. Oh, and he breaks the count. I thought he was going to take the victory by a countout, which would have been perfectly fine in my opinion. But instead, he goes back out, doesn't want it that way.
Well, that says a lot for Sid Vicious. To your point, a lot of people would have taken a victory, especially over Bam Bam Bigelow.
Well, you know what? He knows what he's capable of, Sid does. And he knows that he can beat this guy. I believe that's exactly why he did what he did.
Bigelow went in and missed. Blocks a shot, comes up with a stiff right forearm. Oh, it just drove him into the canvas. I'll tell you what, Bam Bam Bigelow doing a tremendous job here tonight in our opening contest. Has him up in the air. What's he going to do here? Suplex and drops him. Getting near 300 pounds up in the air for a suplex. Not an easy feat.
No, it's not. And now we see him hammering away on Sid. I can't tell you the last time I remember Sid being manhandled, but right now he is being just treated with kid gloves almost.
Oh, free fall headbutt by Bam Bam Bigelow. And that might be enough. Pulls him away from the ropes. Hooks the leg. Referee's in position. There's two. And he got him. Wow. Huge victory for Bam Bam Bigelow. I'll say. That headbutt has put a lot of people out. We're used to seeing Bam Bam Bigelow go up to the top rope and hit with that backward moonsault.
Here is your winner, Bang Bang Bigelow.
Bam Bam Bigelow with a tremendous victory here in our opening contest. Fans Prime Time continues in just a moment. Stay with us. What action we've got coming your way tonight. Huge victory for Bam Bam Bigelow. All right, fans, we are back with more Primetime Wrestling here on the Nation Network. As we take a look at the first man into this contest.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Specialist, S.D. Jones.
Special delivery, S.D. Jones, originally from Antigua in the West Indies, now making his home in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. S.D. Jones, has he won a match? He's put a couple of wins together here and there. Here and there. Give me an idea, who was president last time he won a match? Well, he's going to have a tough one here tonight, I can tell you that right now. But he's definitely capable of doing it as we take a look right here at his opponent.
Weighing in at 298 pounds, adorable, Adrian Don S.
Well, adorable Adrian Adonis, I'll tell you, I've known the guy for a very, very long time, and maybe not the way he looks today, but hey, he's still a very dangerous man once he steps between those ropes, and if you're S.D. Jones, you better be ready. Noticeable by his absence right here tonight would be the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Well, Jimmy's a businessman, and I know for a fact that he is working on some big things right now. Is that right? Would you care to clue us in? No, it's none of your business. You'll find out when it's time. Very good. All right, bell sounds, action underway. We've got a top wrist lock now in the middle of the ring with a heel trip takes down S.D. Jones. Collar and elbow backs him up into the ropes. Referee going to try and step in there and get a clean break between these two men if we can. Oh, and look at this, taking advantage while the referee was busy.
Tremendous move right there, rocking the head of SD Jones against the knee. Normally, I wouldn't suggest that because one thing we know about SD Jones, he's got a hard head.
Indeed, he's got that special delivery headbutt, and when he catches you with it, not too many people going to get up. But in the meantime, an adorable one, down and being stumped. Right to the face, nicely done, and SD Jones fighting back in this one. Tremendous knee right upside the head. Adrian Adonis perhaps getting a little bit more than he bargained for with SD Jones.
Well, it would be real easy for anyone to step in the ring and think they're going to have a win against SD Jones because he doesn't win a lot of matches. But that would be a mistake because at the end of the day, he's still one of the best wrestlers in the world because he's a member of the WWF. They don't sign slouches here. He's definitely capable of beating somebody.
Big right hand, and it just dropped Adrian Adonis outside the ring. And I'll tell you right now, I don't think the Adorable One had any expectation of being in the kind of fight he's in right now. SD throws him up against that guardrail. And hammering away with the right hands as the referee continues the count.
Well, there's that old saying, don't judge the book by looking at the cover. I told you earlier, I'll say it again, I've known Adrian Adonis for many, many years. And while he doesn't look the same as he did when he was my tag team partner, he's still a bad guy. He is still tough as nails. He's still got that New York City street fighting ability in him. And I'll tell you right now, SD Jones is going to start pushing the wrong button.
Here on the floor as SD Jones just drove the face of Adrian Adonis into the mat. Following it up with a clothesline, and SD Jones in control of this match. I'll tell you what, looking pretty good.
Yeah, you may have spoke too soon because he just got driven into those steel ring steps here at ringside.
Once again into the steps he goes. Referee's count has reached 9. What is Adrian Adonis going to do here? Diving back into the ring, and he beats the count and gets the count out victory. Doesn't look like that's necessarily what he wanted.
Well, it's still a win nonetheless, but for SD Jones, you know what? Hey, he didn't pin him, didn't make him submit. That's almost a win if you're SD.
Oh, the win actually goes to the Adorable One, Adrian Adonis. Fans, stick around. We've got more action still to come here on Primetime Wrestling. All right, wrestling fans, we are back for more primetime wrestling in the ring. This time, Barry Horowitz and Barry O going up against the Powers of Pain.
Weight of 553 pounds. The Powers of Pain.
Well, I've heard that these guys were on their way here to the World Wrestling Federation, and now, hey, there they are.
Oh, no doubt about it. I've definitely seen these men in action in the past. And it'll be very interesting to see how they stack up here in the World Wrestling Federation tonight, kicking things off for their WWF career with the two Barrys, if you would, Barry O and Barry Horowitz. Looks like the Warlord going to start this one off for the Powers of Pain, and look at the size of these two monsters. Fans, if you were not with us at Madison Square Garden, history was made. We've got brand new tag team champions here in the World Wrestling Federation. The Twin Towers, the Big Boss Man, and Akeem destroyed the LOD 2000, taking the tag team titles. But now as you take a look at these two guys, you have to wonder.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, the Twin Towers put on one hell of a performance against one of the most dominant tag teams in history. And there were a lot of people that would draw a lot of similarities between the Powers of Pain and the LOD, but at the end of the day, they are two totally different teams, and I got a funny feeling these two dudes right here, they might be able to give the Boss Man and Akeem the challenge that the LOD didn't.
Oh, Barry Horowitz with a big chop to the chest, and the Barbarian down, and now Horowitz going to make that tag. And not a moment too soon. And now Barry O on the receiving end of a barrage of shots and chops. And look at this, tagging himself back in. Perhaps a little too soon. The Barbarian going to work on both men.
Well, this Barbarian taking care of business, no two ways about it. He's got both. Look at this. Overhead gorilla press by Barry Horowitz. Who'd have believed that?
And the Barbarian now shaking off the effects of that one. Barry O with a jawbreaker, nicely done, and now here on the floor, and a tremendous forearm right to the head, and Barry O in trouble. Once again, welcome to everyone watching us here live on the Nation Network. WWF Primetime Wrestling coming your way.
Shout out to Tom Hood joining us. Long time no see. Hope all is well.
Into the steel steps he goes, and now Barry O in trouble. Tag made, the fresh man coming in for the Powers of Pain. Oh, and Barry Horowitz just got drilled. Barry O on the receiving end of some punishment as well.
Warlord has him up in the air, and he's just treating him like a small child, just lifting him up like he weighs nothing. A 200-plus man.
Tremendous maneuver right there. Mario makes the tag, and he might rue the day. He caught him. Oh, tremendous move right there.
And Barry O somehow able to kick out. I don't know where he pulled that one from.
He stuns him for, oh, look at this. No effect on the dropkick. None whatsoever. This Warlord, he is an absolute monster. Has him up in the air. Running power slam, hooks the leg. Too close to the ropes. As he continues to do a number here on Barry Horowitz.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you right now, I think the two Barrys might have gotten a little bit more than they bargained for when they signed the contract. I'm not even sure if that was a blank contract. They might not have realized they were going up against these two dudes.
And now the Barbarian tagging himself in. And get caught right off the bat. Airplane spin, and the Barbarian in trouble. This could be a monumental upset if they were to pull off the win. Oh, 2 count. And now the referee starting to lose control over this one. Once again, tag is made, and now the Warlord back in the ring. Turns him up and turns him down.
Well, the power and size and strength of the Powers of Pain, there's just no way that these Barrys are going to match up with that. They've got to find something else.
Back into the ring, doesn't want to count out. We've seen one of those already tonight. Warlord and the Barbarian looking to make a statement. Has him up in the air. What's he going to do with him? Oh my goodness! Almost sent him all the way up to the steel post with that one. Barry O sent crashing to the floor.
Went for a big clothesline, and Barry Horowitz had enough wherewithal just to duck it out. That was self-preservation, nothing more.
And once again to the turnbuckle he goes. Went for the big boot, nobody home. And Horowitz makes him pay the price. Irish whip reversal. Oh my goodness.
Man, he just drove that boot right through the other side of his head. How's he still standing? I have no idea.
Once again, Barry O taking the Nestea plunge all the way to the floor. Horowitz is in trouble. You don't want to be 2-on-1 against these two men. Oh, look at this. Power slam right in the middle. Barbarian. Oh, the headbutt. That's got to be it.
You can count to 10 right now.
Tremendous victory for the Powers of Pain here on Wrestling, Primetime Wrestling, I beg your pardon. Let's take a look back at some of the moments from this one. There's that power slam, almost got him right here.
Yeah, that power slam was just absolutely bone-rattling.
Couple of close calls right here.
Here are your winners, the Powers of Pain.
Absolutely impressive victory for the Powers of Pain, the Warlord, the Barbarian. They are here now in the World Wrestling Federation, and nothing will be the same. All right, fans, we are back, and as we stated earlier, history was made at Madison Square Garden 24 hours ago.
Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, Violet McIntyre.
Well, mean scheme, I'll tell you something right now. A lot of history was made at Madison Square Garden, but that's nothing new. But what we did see was the crowning of a brand new WWF Women's Champion.
Well, it came down to a battle royal, and the last two were Velvet McIntyre and the new WWF Ladies Champion, Luna Vachon. It looked like Velvet was about to pull off the upset of the year.
From Canada, one half of the Lou A. Vachon.
Well, I'll tell you this, Luna Vachon, she is definitely a little bit unhinged, I think you could say.
Well, she does what she does, and she gets it done. Does she do it in a manner that many people consider to be sportsmanlike? No, but hey, I've said it a million times, win if you can, lose if you must, but always cheat.
Yeah, and I believe she agrees with every bit of that motto. Well, Velvet McIntyre looked like she was about to walk out of Madison Square Garden as the World Wrestling Federation Ladies Champion, but then one poor judgment got caught with a clothesline, sent her over the top rope to the floor. And while the title not on the line here tonight, she gets an opportunity to extract some revenge, perhaps.
Well, not only that, but yeah, if she were to find a way to actually beat Luna Vachon, then you gotta figure she's gonna be getting a title shot.
Boot right to the midsection now as the Ladies Champion goes for a very quick cover, but doesn't hook the leg, and quite honestly, you're not going to pin Velvet McIntyre that easily.
Well, one thing I'll say right now for Luna Vachon, she knows Velvet McIntyre, not the most impressive win-loss record. As a matter of fact, yeah, very close indeed to becoming the women's champion yesterday.
Shawn Mendes right cross, connecting, dropping the leg, and now Luna goes for the cover.
I'll give credit where credit is due, though. Right now, Luna is looking for the victory. She's not just looking to beat her opponent and pound her into the ground. She's trying to take advantage, maybe catch her off guard. She really wants to win.
Well, I would think as the new Ladies Champion, you definitely want to make sure everybody else watching knows not to discount you, not to take you for granted. Oh, look at this series of headbutts, driving her all the way down to the turnbuckle.
This is what she does best. You're not going to see hammer locks and wrist locks from Luna. She's got the family tradition, and she's just going to brutalize you. But look at this.
The fiery Irish lass fighting her way back, and now she's getting a little bit down and dirty as well. And I'll tell you this, Velvet McIntyre, she can fight if she has to, and she's proven it right here tonight. How big would it be for her to pin the Ladies Champion here tonight?
Well, just the fact that we're calling Luna the Ladies Champion, she's no lady.
Two handfuls of hair sends her reeling across the ring. Went for the roundhouse. It was blocked. Nicely done by the champion. Oh, drop kick the leg.
That's a dangerous move right there. She could dislocate a knee with a move like that.
And now she's got her down. She's going to try and separate that arm, but the referee calling for the rope break.
I'm seeing a little bit of a mean streak coming out of Velvet McIntyre right now, and I gotta be honest, I kind of like it.
Could not hold Luna Vachon up. The champion taking advantage. Just depositing her on the back of her head. I'll tell you what, we saw some matchups during that battle royal. Goes for the cover and again fails to hook the leg, gets two. Oh, she got her! Luna Vachon still pulling off the victory even without the leg.
I'll tell you right now, a little bit surprised, but hey, not surprised she won, but surprised how she won.
Well, the champion in her first match as a champion, getting a clean victory over Velvet McIntyre. As we take a look back at some of the moments leading up to the win, I should say. And there you have it right there. Wow.
Here is your winner, Lou A. Vachon.
Well, she's not the most tightly wrapped package under the tree. That's the truth.
Indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, plenty more action still to come. Stay with us right here for more Primetime Wrestling on the Nation Network. All right, fans, our final match of the night, tag team. And it is going to be, when I say big, I mean big.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, accompanied by Bobby the Brain Heenan at a combined weight of 821 pounds.
Take a look at this, would you? The condominium with legs.
Big John Studd, King Kong Bundy. What a dynamic duo they make. Bobby the Brain Heenan, the leader of the Heenan family, never ceases to amaze me.
And here come their opponents. Oh, get a look at this.
From New York, weighing in at 459 pounds.
Uncle Elmer making his way towards the ring.
Uncle Elmer. I gotta tell you right now, no love lost between me and Uncle Elmer now, is there?
Oh, indeed, you two have definitely not seen eye to eye on a number of things. You crossed the line, in my opinion, as well as many other people's opinion, with what you did at Saturday night's main event some time ago.
Hey, I just call it like I see it. That's why I get paid the big money.
And here comes his partner.
Kentucky, weighing in at 371 pounds, Hillbilly Jim.
Oh, the big country Hillbilly Jim. Look at this guy.
Well, he can move for a big man. I'll give him credit for that. But is he going to be able to do enough going up against the likes of big, I can't even say it, King Kong Bundy and Big John Studd?
We're about to find out, and I'll tell you what. We talk about the things that took place at Madison Square Garden. New tag team champions in Akeem and the Big Boss Man. Do you think that either of these two teams would be able to dethrone the tag team champions?
Well, obviously they could. They're both big teams. They're both powerful teams. They match up pretty well.
Bobby the Brain Heenan, do you think that he would actually put members of the Heenan family up against Slick's stable?
I don't know. You know what? They've got a pretty good relationship as far as I know. Bobby the Brain Heenan and Slick have a professional understanding, a gentleman's agreement, you might call it. I don't know that he would want to cross those lines, because sometimes when that happens, you can't, opening a door is one thing. Closing, it's not always so simple.
Big John Studd with a tremendous right hand right across the top of the head of Hillbilly Jim. Tag is made. King Kong Bundy. Up in the air with Big Hillbilly Jim and slams him. Almost effortless in that move.
Not too many people can lift up Hillbilly Jim and make it look easy, but King Kong Bundy just did it.
Oh, and look at this Hillbilly Jim now, getting some shots in of his own.
Well, the difference right now, as far as I'm concerned, one team has a visible weak link in it.
We're talking about Bobby the Brain Heenan.
No, I'm not talking about Bobby the Brain Heenan. I'm talking about Uncle Elmer.
Uncle Elmer, you call him a weak link?
Absolutely. Look at him. He's out of shape. There goes the referee again. You'd think this guy would get an idea how to get the hell out of the way.
From the top rope, Hillbilly Jim has got John Studd by the throat and just slams him down to the middle of the ring. Wow. He's got him up. Studd.
It's not a slam. He didn't get him over his head. That does not count as a body slam.
Oh, I don't know. In my book, that was a slam. At one point in time, that would have cost $20,000. Uncle Elmer going down for the cover. Getting just a one count. The weak link, as you like to refer to him, in the ring right now. We'll see just how weak he is.
There you have it. He tried to go for the slam on Big John Studd, and he couldn't get him. How about that?
Once again, the referee. Oh, Uncle Elmer pulling out a DDT of all things. Shades of Jake the Snake Roberts.
Well, Jake Roberts might take offense to finding that out.
Elmer hooking a leg. Oh, my goodness. You almost had to eat your words.
Hey, I'm just saying he's the weak link in my opinion. Doesn't mean they can't win the match. I doubt it very seriously.
Oh, look at Bobby the Brain Heenan ringside. He's loving it now. As soon as his team is in control, he's a much happier person as Big John Studd goes out over the top rope. Well, when you're the Giant, you do that. There is only one Giant in professional wrestling, and that is, of course, Andre the Giant.
Well, Uncle Elmer right now starting to realize he might have made a mistake getting into this match. Maybe he wants to go back up to Arkansas and slop some pigs or something like that.
Well, we've seen Uncle Elmer absorb a lot of punishment and come back. Whether or not he'll be able to do that here tonight, we'll find out. Look at King Kong Bundy just shoved him across the ring. Big headbutt by King Kong Bundy. That's not something we're used to seeing from him. Head first into the turnbuckle, tag made. Now Big John Studd coming in, and the double team by the Heenan family. Reversal. Uncle Elmer with an opportunity perhaps to make the tag. Instead, he stays in the ring. Irish whips the big man into the corner, and nobody home.
That's the other reason why he's the weak link. He's stupid. Could have made the tag, got the fresh man in, but instead he stays in there, and he ends up costing his team perhaps the win.
No effect whatsoever. King Kong Bundy just brushing him aside. That is hard to believe.
Oh, that time he caught him. Over 300 pounds of Uncle Elmer on top of King Kong Bundy.
He hooked the leg and Bundy able to kick out, but look at this. Did you see the look on the face of King Kong Bundy? He can't believe what's happening right now. Sit out jawbreaker, and Bundy's down, and now there's the tag made, and Hillbilly Jim, the legal man, back in.
This referee is really starting to get on my nerves. I don't know about the competitors, but my God, get out of there.
The bear hug is on. Hillbilly Jim, this might be the end of the match. Can he make him submit?
No, you're not going to get a submission from King Kong Bundy, not with a bear hug or anything else.
I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, it's living up to the main event title. These two teams really going head-to-head, giving everything they've got. Size, strength, mass, all coming together right here in the middle of the ring.
He just took a page out of the book of King Kong Bundy with that big splash. Will that be enough?
He's got two. He almost had him. Oh, my goodness.
King Kong Bundy now, he should be making the tag. Bobby the Brain Heenan starting to look a little bit nervous.
Bobby the Brain Heenan watching his meal ticket go out the door. You get a lot less money for losing than you do for winning.
Well, he knows that. I know that. Everybody knows that.
Pulls him back in the hard way, and now King Kong Bundy. Big right hand. Hillbilly Jim in trouble. Makes the tag to Uncle Elmer.
Swing and a miss. Surprise, surprise. I told you, he's not the bright one. And when you're considering that Hillbilly Jim is, that tells you just how much brain power this team is operating with.
Oh, my goodness.
The whole world just came down on Uncle Elmer, and there's no one there to make the save.
Tremendous victory for the Heenan family. King Kong Bundy and Big John Studd, but wow, were they tested here tonight. I tell you, I'd love to see those two go up against the tag team champions of the Boss Man and Akeem.
Well, you can keep on wishing, because I don't think you'll ever see it.
Fans, we want to thank you so much for joining us here for Primetime Wrestling live on the Nation Network. For Jesse the Body, Mean Scheme saying so long, everyone.